Alright, hello and welcome everybody to another Vatsim flight on the Flight Sim fan channel. And we're here at Toronto Pearson International Airport, sitting at parking area 503. And we're 747-400 as a UPS 445, that is our flight number. Just so I don't forget, I'm going to plug that in now because I probably am going to forget. 4405, there we go. Take a look at the airplane here. So we have the ground power up. We have air in. Let's see if we could do some forward. You know, I won't even bother with that. I don't want to break it. GSX sometimes doesn't like me, so I'll leave it alone. Hop back in here. We'll close the doors immediately. Close all. There we go. And everything else is closed. And if you're wondering what I'm using for a view, I'm using Track IR. So if I look to the left, if I look to the right, if I look down, if I look up, it'll do all that for me. I think if I tilt my head, yep, even if I do that. Track IR is a very little cool tool that you can use. And before I forget and before I start the APU, let's do an APU engine fire test and cargo fire. Those all illuminate. We get the screen warning and the alarm and the light there. Emergency lights are armed. Fuel pumps are on. Hydraulics are off. Fuel cutoff switches are off. Radios are set for now. Transponder should be off. I don't know why. I put it to the long turnaround state, and that's on for some reason. Flaps are up. Speed brakes are up. Gears down, so that's all good. No smoking can come on. And we're good there. So let's get... leave the APU off for now. Let's put these to a line. Left one, right one, and center one. I have mine to instant, so they'll always be at 0. But I'll get my route started here. And my fuel, I'm taking, I think it was 6850. That's enough for our flight. About an hour and 40 minutes or maybe 5 minutes more. That's enough fuel. And payload, I'll just set random. Go to the FMC. I don't know why it's already on the route page. It shouldn't be. It should be index, position. There we are. So we're at CYYZ, Toronto. Next page, we'll get GPS coordinates here. And those are in. I have them to instant alignment, so they're going to read 0 here. So I'll just go ahead and go nav, 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 and they'll come alive. We'll go route, and I have a saved route, so I'll go 747 CYYZ to KORD, request route, and we'll let that do its thing. I'll go to Vatsim here. I'm going to file my flight plan. This is my flight plan here on the GOP up 1 departure. And IFR, this is our alternate, London, Ontario. And we're all good here. So we'll file that flight plan. We have a tower, we have ATIS, so I'll plug in both. So tower is 1187, ATIS is 12820. 12820. This might be a bit loud, but...
17 at 7. Visibility 15. Few clouds at 6,500. Few clouds at 18,000. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 232.7. Altimeter 2987. Approach ILS runway 23 and ILS runway 24 right. Departure runway 23 and runway 24 right. Advise ATC you have information like Toronto International information like weather at 2200 Zulu. Wind 170 at 7. Visibility 15. Few clouds at 6,500. few clouds at 18,000 few clouds at 25,000 temperature 232.7 altimeter 2987 approach ILS runway 23 and ILS runway 24 right departure way 23 and runway 24 right advise ATC you have information like Toronto International information Mike.
That's enough of that. All right, so we got information. Mike, departing runways are 23 or 24 right, and the altimeter is 2987, so we're good there. I'll set that now. 2987. Oh. 2987. And we'll go departing and arriving. I'm going to expect 24 right because that's probably the one he's going to give me. It's the closest to me at the moment. And the GOP up 2 or 1 and the hockey transition. And our
Good evening. Georgian 7248 West Airport clearance is filed. Information Mike.
I do not know what that guy's talking about.
Georgian 7248, Toronto Tower, standby.
Don't know what these are. I know what they are, but I just don't know what my value is. I'm going to estimate it's 10.5. Cost index 85, doesn't matter. We don't have an airline to worry about fuel costs and all that stuff. Cruising. What did I put there? I should probably recheck what I did. 37. Let's go down to 320. Take out the 0 and file that. We'll do that. We'll do a thrust reducted takeoff, and we'll do climb.
Georgian 7248, you are clear to Sarnia Airport via Toronto 3 departure, flight plan route, climb 3000, depart runway 23, squawk 5506. Okay, cleared as filed on the Toronto 3 departure. We'll climb 3000 on departure. Cleared runway 23 and squawking 5506 for Georgian 7240. Georgian 7248, feedback correct. Current information, Mike. Tell me when ready to taxi. Full contact when ready to taxi for Georgian 7248. Tower student 1059 is ready for taxi. Stevens 1059er. Runway 24 right, current altimeter 2987, taxi via Alpha Juliet, Bravo, Charlie, hold short runway 28. Okay, student 1059, runway 24 right, altimeter 2987, Alpha Juliet, Bravo, Charlie, hold short 24 right. Roger.
And Toronto Tower UPS 445 is requesting IFR clearance over to Chicago. With information, Mike, type 747-400 with at parking stand 503. Probably should have rehearsed that in my head a little bit better, but oh well.
UPS 445, Toronto Tower, your filed altitude is incorrect for the direction of the flight.
Oh.
Would you prefer flight level 360 or flight level 380?
Let's go for 360, UPS 445, thank you.
Roger, stand by.
UPS 445, Chicago O'Hare International Airport via GoPop 2 departure, Hockey transition, flight plan route, depart runway 23, squawk 5510.
Okay, cleared to Chicago off the GoPop 1 departure, off 23, then transition to Hockey, and squawk 5510, UPS 445.
UPS 445, read back correct. Contact me when ready to taxi, and push it at your discretion.
We'll do it for UPS 445. Thank you very much. Alright, so it gave me 2-3, so I got a long taxi to go, but oh well.
Last aircraft, say again with call sign.
Georgia 7248, ready for taxi.
Georgian 7248, runway 23, altitude 987, taxi via Alpha Kilo, Alpha Hotel, Horshot, runway 23.
Okay, taxi to runway 3 via Alpha Kilo, Alpha Hotel, full short, runway 23, for Georgia 7248.
Alright, so basically our initial climb out is I'm just reading the departure thing now. The initial climb out is 237, which is basically where I'm heading, and then after 1,100 feet, we will turn to 245. So I'll just set this to 245 for now, just to get my mind there, and in my mind, I'll just keep where I'm heading in the flight. Expect radar vectors to Tillum, or as assigned, then proceed via depicted route. So perfect, we're good to go there. And after I reach 1,100 feet, I'll just hit the autopilot button. I'll go in the select mode, so I have that ready there. And then I'll hit VNAV. And when I hit the autopilot button, it'll fly direct this, and it says climb to, which I believe it's 5,000. I'll just recheck. It doesn't give me 5,000. Yep. At 5,000. So that's good. I'll quickly turn on our APU. We've tested the fire. Let's do it one more time. APU fire is checked. Have a nice look outside. Here's some airplanes near me. Yeah, there's one right there on near 33 right. This is Fly Tampa's Toronto airport, and Chicago I don't have scenery for, so it'll be really interesting. I just turned off the parking brake. Oh, go back inside. It'll be interesting in Chicago because I don't have scenery, but hopefully I have the right taxiways. And 5.4 is our trim. So I'll roughly estimate that. Actually, the hydraulics are off. I can't do that. Not yet, anyways. Just a push at your discretion, so we can push whenever I want to, basically. And I'll go VOR left and right. And should have that on from before, but we'll turn that on. The nav lights are already on, good. APU is active, we'll get rid of the ground power. That somehow is still arriving, but that should be, what the heck? Oh. Wow. That was my mistake. That was a pretty big mistake, but I caught it just in time, I think. Yep, we're still good to go. I had to make sure that APU generators were on, but I saw the external power, and I'm like, yep, they're ready to go. I don't know why that still says arriving. That's weird, because I clicked that a long time ago. The shock's removed. and all of them are disconnected, so we'll hit up GSX, prepare for pushback, and we want nose right. It gives you an option, but there's nothing that way, so nose right, tail left. No, I do not want to start engines before. There's my little guy there. And we've been getting clearance to start up the hydraulics, so we'll start those up now. I'm looking at the wrong, that's the electric panel. I don't really know the order. I know the order for 777, I don't know the order for this one, so I'll kind of just go right to left, I guess. Alright, hydraulics are up, so we'll do that trim now, before I forget later.
Steven 1059 holding runway 24 right.
Steam 1059er, wind 160 at 7 knot, clear for takeoff, runway 24 right.
Clear to take off 24 right, Steven 1059er.
Departure check completed. Live has been inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
We're at the X feeds, that tank warning will go away now. And obviously the engines need to be shut down, so that's a good warning to have. I will select the packs off. And we'll get them going 4 to 3.
Georgian 7248 on departure, turn right heading 290, wind 160, clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Clear for takeoff for runway 23, and on departure we'll make a right hand turn with 290 for Georgian 7248. Thanks. Steven 1059 airborne passing 1000.
Stevens 1059er, proceed on course, monitor Unicom 122.8, good night.
On course 122.8 and thanks for the 87 evening, sir, Steven 1059.
Alright, waiting on engines 2 and 1, we'll be ready to go. I got my flaps to the 10 position.
Toronto Tower, USX 10, fulfill information mic.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass being removed.
Was that EVA 610?
Yeah, affirmative, USX 10, fulfill, descending through flight level 280 with information mic.
Left is clear. Right.
Give them the thumbs
Roger,
up, ready to go.
610 Toronto Tower, contact me when established on the localizer.
PMDG 610.
Toronto Tower, UPS 445 is ready to taxi for runway 23.
UPS 445, runway 23, altimeter 2987, taxi via Echo Bravo, Echo, Hotel, cross runway 15 left, hold short runway 23.
So Echo Bravo to Echo, then to Hotel, cross 15 left, hold 23, UPS 445.
Georgian 7248, offer the ATC available, frequency change approved. Good night.
Change the Unicom and proceeding on course. Thanks very much for your service. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
So Echo Bravo to Echo. So Echo Bravo is just this. Then Echo to Hotel. I gotta get my own chart. I'm gonna flip through my charts here because that one's really hard to read. Give me one quick second. There it is. Finally found it. Okay, there we go. I got it now. Cool. Alright. Parking brake off. I didn't actually hear him respond to me. I should probably clear. Alright. I'll turn our packs back on. It's basically all the way up here, all the way up to Echo. Right now we're on Echo Bravo, turning left on Echo, and then a right turn all the way at the end of Echo to Hotel, crossing 15 left, staying on Hotel, and holding at 23. Sorry for the bad frame rates if you see any as well. We'll be getting a new computer soon. That'll be going away.
UPS 5, squawk mode, Charlie, please.
Squawk mode Charlie for you now. UPS 445. Make sure that did it. Okay.
UPS 445, thank you.
Right, so we're on Echo right here. We're going to take right turn on hotel. Hotels are here, all the way across 15 left. Continue, hold 23, and we'll be good to go. And I don't think Toronto Departure or Toronto Center is online, so we'll probably have to monitor the Unicom, which is 122.8. And that happens when there's just no one online no controllers online to control you. You monitor a frequency that everyone has to monitor when they're not being controlled. November. There's ours right there, hotel. And Toronto Tower UPS 455, are we cleared to cross 15 left? You already gave it to me, but I'd just like to reconfirm.
Affirmative, cross runway 1.
Roger, cross 15 left, UPS 445. He said apologies, but it wasn't his fault. I was just like to confirm for myself. Can't wait all this stuttering goes away. So we're cleared to cross. I'll put a bit more power. I do like to get off runways as fast as possible, just in case. And then we're continuing on hotel and holding at 2-3. Make sure there's no one coming here. We're just going to loop around this area. And if you live near Toronto, this road would be Airport Road. And you can actually go and watch airplanes take this turn here and take off from 2-3. And on the other side at 05, also there's a place you can watch them from there as well. And all this stuttering and frame rate losses will go away in the air and hopefully in Chicago as well. But for now we have to deal with it, so. That's Quebec. We'll hold
UPS
hotel.
445 heavy, wind 160 at 7 knots, clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Clear for takeoff 2-3, GPS 445 heavy, thank you. So we're really low on traffic today because he just gave me clearance to go ahead. So lights on. Oh, that was probably my worst lineup job I've ever done, but I still have the departure. Let me just make sure that my squawk code is right and I didn't change that by accident. I'll get lined up here. 5510, okay, cool. Let's put some power on. 5510. Recall is checked. Togo. Thrust set. Actually, not yet. Thrust set now. And we're climbing through 40. A lot of wind. It seems like. 80 knots checked. And rotate. Maintain runway heading till 1,100 feet. And gear up. There's 1,100. Let's go over to 245.
UPS 445, no other ATC available. Frequency change approved. Good night.
Mono Yukon UPS 445. Thank you. So I had that plugged in there already, ready to go. I'm gonna go flaps 5. And I'll hit up the autopilot and 5,000 feet. And we don't have any more ATCs, so I'm just gonna clear myself up to 360. And I'll hit the LNAV as well. Okay, my legs page isn't working right. I'm gonna go flaps up. That's strange. There we go. That was really weird. We'll clear that, and we'll head over to Tillum, because it said expect vectors for it, but we don't have ATC. That's giving me a no land warning there. I'll put in my... This one's still broken. Okay. So my left FMC is broken for some reason. Let's see. Yep, I'm clicking it. Nothing's happening. I do have random failures on. Maybe that's it, but... We'll go engine page. Turn offs can come out. We'll leave the line of lights on. So into Chicago, I'm gonna do, I think the active was, let me check the weather again. I'll get my TCAS on as well. Should have had that on before. There's some traffic there. I'll go ahead and clear myself to that one. That'll just make it easier for us. And he is 1,500 feet above us. past 10,000 feet. Seatbelts can come off as well. And I'll check the weather in Chicago, and it is 22 right is the active. So I'll just plug that in for now, and we're probably going to change it later. And I'm taking the looks like a windy or something like that. There it is. 8. Cool. So we're on the way to Chicago. I'll put the clock on, which should take off as well. I'll clear that land warning. And hit up the progress page. So we should be there at 1940. It's 1840, so in an hour. And there should still be control in Chicago. So we should be good to go. And I'll see you guys on the descent.